Good morning, everybody. Welcome to today's Reading and Read, this Thursday sunny morning. May we be blessed as we encounter God's word. So Jesus brings this little story, this parable, revelation of truth to an end. And he, in verse 8 of Matthew 13, he says these words. And others fell on the good soil and yielded a crop, some 100-fold, some 60, and some 30. So Jesus says, some seed fell on good soil. And that's the goodness of the story. We love a good story, don't we? You know, the baddie and the goodie always wins in the end. We know that's not always true in life, but in this story, even though many seeds were thrown out and they ended up in bad places and never produces any fruit, there was some seed that fell in a good soil place and everything was right for it to grow. All the ingredients were right for it to grow, and it produced 30, 60, and even 100-fold, meaning there was the reproduction of itself. There was growth, there was health, there was well-being, there was good. It was a good day, a good story that ended well. And the other seed is forgotten about because our focus is on the good seed. And we have to ask, well, how did that seed that was scattered end up in the good soil? Well, the good soil was there. That's why they ended up there. And the fact is that we need to make a place where there is good soil in our lives if we're going to allow God's holy word to bring about to us the revelation we need to transform our lives, to equip our lives with the revelation change that needs to take place. You know, unless we receive in a good place, then we won't produce a harvest. And it doesn't matter how many times seed is sown, if it's produced in the wrong place, it will die. It doesn't matter how many times you listen to the same word, it needs to find a place in you that's good. Now, the only way you can get a good place in you is make a good place, create a good place. If you want to do something in the garden, you have to isolate a place in order to be able to sow good things there, to grow good things. And God needs for us to work with him in cooperation to remove the rubbish out of us. And the way we do that as Christians is being in a church family. We have the opportunity to be able to talk to other people, to go to the ministers, to look at people who have a heart for God and his will and his ways, and seek their help, their support, their advice, their counsel. Help them to cause them to help us clear a place in our lives where we have prepared good ground for God to sow good seed, because the seed will then produce good fruit. And we need sometimes, my friend yesterday was talking about grubbing out the soil, getting rid of the root. We can't just cut things down. We have to cut things down and dig them out. My old minister, Arthur, used to say, grub out the root in order to prepare the ground. And brothers and sisters, we need to cooperate with God in grubbing out the rubbish in our lives. And that can be done as we stand with other Christians to support us and help us. Will you go and prepare a place in your garden, your life, where you allow God to plant good seed in order to produce good fruit? Will you make your life, as it were, a happy ending? Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.